2012 fantasy film, The Book of Vile Darkness. British actor Jack Derges starred as Grayson, a knight determined to thwart a growing evil force. Officially recognized as originating from the United Kingdom, the film was produced by Zinc Entertainment, in collaboration with After Dark Films, and shot in Bulgaria. This third installment in the Dungeons & Dragons series continued to delve into dark themes and moral complexities, drawing deeply from the rich lore of the iconic role-playing game. At 25, Derges was impeccably cast as Grayson, a newly recruited knight with a pure heart in the film. The youthful visage, marked by innocence yet underscored by a burgeoning valor, was flawlessly suited for the role. His handsome features, accented with expressive blue eyes and a faint beard and moustache, lent a rugged charm ideal for his adventurous persona. Derges' performance, adept, conveyed the depth and resolve necessary for a knight ready to confront dark and formidable forces. Knight-style films typically focused on costumes, emphasizing armored and combative aspects, covering much of the actor's physique. However, Derges' well-defined torso, sculpted to embody the prime masculinity of his age, made a compelling case for exception. The film took advantage of his physical condition by featuring him shirtless in several scenes, from a serene moment bathing in a pond to intimate encounters with the sorceress Accordia. The climax was his torture scene near the end, which starkly highlighted his vulnerability and physical prowess in equal measure. When Grayson attempted to rescue his father, both found themselves trapped on the ominous floating islands of Shadowfell. Using an amulet imbued with the power of Paleia, Grayson miraculously overcame the soldiers. However, his triumph was short-lived, as Bez, wielding formidable magical powers, struck him down, leaving him unconscious and vulnerable to the dark forces surrounding them. When Grayson regained consciousness, he found himself at the heart of a dark ritual. His arms were spread wide and shackled at the mid-forearm to a robust wooden frame, adorned with numerous chains and shackles. A metal collar around his neck, also chained to the frame behind him, and a sinister apparatus clamped around his lower chest and abdomen intensified his constraints. This stark and imposing setup, although with his legs left unrestrained, emphasized the peril he was in, as his captors prepared to use him in their dark sacrament. The dark ritual commenced with Bez turning a wheel, initiating the extraction of Grayson's life force through a constrictive device wrapped around his chest and abdomen. Each cycle prompted manly grunts from the young knight, as his muscular torso strained against the device's relentless grip. His skin displayed intricate, glowing patterns that resembled ink flowing beneath the surface, visually mapping out his agony and the gradual depletion of his vitality. This drained energy was then channeled into a tube, transforming into black ink, collected in a bottle on the platform below him. During the sinister ritual, Grayson was stripped to the waist, revealing his muscular torso marked by bruises and wounds, enhancing the visual impact of the scene. Unfortunately, the full display of his muscularity was obscured, as his lower chest and abdomen were tightly wrapped in a constrictive device intended to extract his life force, diminishing the complete visual representation of his endurance under duress and torture. Even in the throes of severe restraint and imminent torture, Grayson exhibited remarkable courage, a testament to his indomitable spirit. Voicing his resistance with defiant words, he showcased the heart of a true knight. Later, despite the excruciating pain, as his life force was drained during the ritual, he managed to stay on his feet, slumping against the frame, but remaining conscious. His ability to endure such intense agony, without succumbing to unconsciousness, pointed up his extraordinary resilience and toughness. Grayson's escape seemed nearly impossible, with his strength waning from the ritualistic draining of his life force. However, Sorceress Accordia intervened at the crucial moment, returning to him a magic amulet that held the key to his liberation. Empowered by this talisman, Grayson summoned the last reserves of his strength to break free from his bonds. He then bravely defeated Shathrax and his followers, overcoming his exhaustion and the lingering effects of the torturous ritual. In action fantasy films featuring a young, valiant knight, Muscles and Manacles scenes were often depicted to enrich the hero's character and captivate the audience, fulfilling their visions of heroism and adventure. Despite Derges' superb physique underscoring his role as Grayson, the sequence from his capture to break out in the film lasted less than 5 minutes, marking a climactic point near the film's conclusion. While this brief duration highlighted his impressive physique and courage, it felt too short to fully delve into the depth of his peril and manly endurance.